Hello, sweet souls. This is your second reading of the day. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive. Centered myself with the viewer. Actually, I said second reading. It's the third reading. Last reading. Please transmute all negative energy to positive, sent toward myself or the viewer. We're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, and ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. I think I said second. I meant last. Oh, I need to go back to bed. All right. The second reading was about December predictions, and I love it. I loved it. I really did. It was good. It was a great reading. So, let's see. Overall energy. This reading is just going to be for the present energy or whenever you find the reading, okay? Overall energy. What do we need to know? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. What do we need to know? Fulfillment of wishes and passion ignited. Following your passion is bringing in multiple wishes, recognition and reward, financial and material changes. Wow. Stability with base chakra. Sacral chakra, I think, is that creativity. Wow. You have a lot of new beginnings coming in. The month of September, the month of January, 91 or 19. But if you combine them, that's a 10, which reduces to a 1. New beginnings. New beginnings that are fulfillment of wishes. That's in the energy. I love it. All right, let's see. Current energy. Current energy. Thank you. Obstacle. Any obstacles? Yeah. What's new? Advice. And outcome. Just waiting for that treasure island to come out. Outcome. Flexible. But that was on the fence. So you have someone, bottom of the deck, a yang energy. Now this can be someone from the past or someone new that's coming in. Because I'm saying that because the flexible came out on the fence, which is someone is very impatient. Current energy, you're moving on. You're embracing peace. You could be physically relocating. The obstacle is you're being guided, though. Let me just say that. You're being guided by the spiritual realm, and whatever steps or actions you're taking in the current energy, it's the spiritual realm pointing you in the right direction. You can see spirit, and you can see the compass there. I don't know if that's a sundial or a compass. I don't know what you call that. But you're definitely being guided. So the obstacle is someone is watching. It's an obstacle for them, not for you. The advice, they want you to know you have divine support. The number 7, we have 7 here, could be significant. And then the outcome, someone is very impatient. So we're going to see what this is about. So let's see. All right, Holy Spirit. Tell me about To the Sea. Tell me about To the Sea. To the Sea. To the Sea. Yeah. It's like you are moving on. You've reached a new level, and I'm feeling the energy of what used to matter to you. It's not important anymore. You've shifted your energy, and so your priorities are different. And with the Queen of Swords here, you have perfect clarity. So you know what you want and what you don't want, person, place, or situation. And you're standing in that authority saying, no, I see clearly. I'm different. I'm not the same person. I'm in the Empress energy now, and you're moving on. I see you dropping the burdens. You're just dropping anything, cutting out any burdens in your path. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, and this is all thanks to your healing. That very painful time in your life where you had to focus on all of your shadows. You had to do that work that caused you so much pain. Now you're reaping the reward of that. The obstacle is somebody is watching. Obstacle. Obstacle. Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is actually the same person that we got that's coming in December. Here's the thing. This person is watching you because they're in a very dysfunctional marriage that's falling apart. Okay. This is a very narcissistic energy. They were a match to you at some point. Not a match to you, because I don't think you've ever been a narcissist, but you were in a soul connection with this person in the past. The obstacle is you have no passion for this person. You have no attraction to this person. There is no F's to give. That's what I heard. There is no F's to give when it comes to this person. And so they're obsessively watching you because what they're involved in is falling apart. They know that you're not interested, and they're in a lot of mental anguish. They need to heal. Let's look at a leg up. A leg up. Yeah, see, you have divine assistance in dealing with someone here that was reckless, that was a bully, that created illusions about you. You are operating in this divine love energy. You learn to love yourself and release the fear of judgment, so it is non-effective. The divine is definitely taking care of dealing with this person who's been still trying to hold on to you, feeling like the wounded warrior. They're unstable. They're basically saying they're just unstable. But the divine is protecting you from this energy, not to worry. So why do we have flexible on the fence and the outcome? Yeah. See, this is somebody that's in regret that you had the soul tie with, that distorted King of Swords, that narcissistic energy. They're growing impatient. They're in regret and in mental anguish because they know that you are their soulmate, and they know that you are not interested. They know you have no attraction to them. You're not giving any energy to them. Yeah, they know it's over. Death. I don't know what these cards were that slid. Yeah, you made the right decision because they're very toxic. Devil energy. So they're growing impatient because they've never had this happen where you stood firm on a decision you made and you are definitely not going back. It's because, like I said, you're now an Empress energy man or woman. You have completely shifted, changed. You are not the same person. You don't look at things the same. You know, for me, the way I look at money is changed. It's a part of reality. I'm grateful for any financial blessings I receive, but I don't have a fixation, a fear, or worry, a need around money. It's not important. It's not as important as it was in the past. It's not a focus for me. Please clarify yang. Please clarify yang. Yeah, this is someone now stuck in their ego because their perspective has changed. It's almost like God's highlighting to this person that, look what you lost out on. Not only is collective grounded, stable, financially secure, confident, independent, creative, but they have multiple wishes coming true. Their life is a blessing. This is what you lost. Yeah. You're also a high priestess, very spiritually gifted. You have a strong connection with the divine. Yeah, this is the person that's watching that wheel turning in your favor, knowing that everything is complete. The truth is out. You're done. And it is what it is. There's nothing they can do to keep the cycle open. It's already been closed. With To the Sea, Spirit is guiding you, pointing you in the right direction, guiding you to move forward. This can be a physical relocation, but what I'm really seeing here is you have changed who you are, and you are in a higher vibration. The old version of you, what used to be important, is no longer important. You see very clearly in the Queen of Swords energy what burdens to cut out of your life to move forward. To the Sea. To the Sea. Yeah, and you have somebody in the King of Wands energy. Now this, I'm not getting a toxic person from this person. I'm getting, this could be someone new that's coming in, male or female. There could be messages coming in. This could be a love offer that's coming in. It leads to victory. This person has a true desire, is a true leader. They have a true desire to co-create with you, to work with you. And you will have a decision to make when this person comes in. Now, we do see a very distorted King of Swords here. They could have Libra, Gemini, Aquarius in their chart, or they're just very narcissistic. This person's watching you having a big old tower in a marriage or a long-term commitment that they're in, and they're watching you with the knowledge that you are not attracted, you're not interested, you don't want anything to do with them, you don't want a new beginning with them. Observer, and it's an obstacle. Observer. In their ego, it keeps coming out. They're in their ego because you are not affected by anything that they've done. You don't give energy to it. The chaos, the conflict, no, you're not giving any energy. You're not in chaos and conflict. You've taken a brand new leap of faith elsewhere. For some of you, you've taken a brand new leap of faith with new love, or you will soon. It's a passionate new beginning, and this person's going to feel out in the cold. With a leg up, this bully from your past that created illusions, you know, the divine is stepping in to deal with this person. You have maintained divine love energy. You have focused on self-love. And this person's been trying to hold on to you, play the victim. And you're the Queen of Swords. You're like, I know the truth. I'm going to speak the truth. And you don't care. You're standing firm in the knowledge that you have. A leg up. Yeah, blocking this person. So you're doing what the divine is asking you to do, which is to block this person and to just move forward. Yeah, the good news is the cycle is complete. You've done what you needed to do to effectively release this energy, to close out the cycle. They're very impatient. I feel this person is feeling out of control, very restless. They're in regret because they know you're a soulmate. They're in mental anguish because they know it's over. And you made the right decision. This person's toxic. They're toxic. Wow. You are in the outcome here, building a legacy, building generational wealth, and attracting a divine union, a passionate new beginning that leads to a marriage. That's what's happening for you in the near future. And this person is in mental anguish over it because you're gone. This yang energy is definitely someone from the past, male or female, in their ego, but changing their perspective because God is highlighting the fact that you are creating a dream life. Your wishes are coming true. You're grounded and stable. You're creative. You know your value, and you are very gifted. You have such a strong connection with God, yang, and this person cannot get over you. So why can't they get over, collective? They want to apologize because they feel out in the cold. They could be struggling financially, and they see how good you're doing. 3 of Wands in reverse. They can't move on. They just can't. They can't get over you because you were their happiness, and they destroyed it. 4 of Cups. Yeah. You were their happiness, and they know it, and they let their ego destroy it. And they're being forced to watch you have victory and success, and this person was a cheater, a liar, and a snake, and they're obsessed with you. But that's okay. Let them be. If God did not want them to view you, he would not permit it. So if God is allowing this person to view you, it's part of their life lesson. Just let it go. Let them do whatever. You're safe and protected anyway. You don't have to worry. So let's see. The new you is moving on. You have changed completely who you are, and you are attracting a true leader, a King of Wands energy. There's messaging here. There's a love offer. It leads to victory. This person truly desires to co-create with you. Tell me about To the Sea. Tell me about To the Sea. Yeah, you definitely are starting a new cycle. For some of you, it includes love, but there is a lot of stability. This is divine intervention. This is your new cycle beginning. Brand new beginning, Page of Cups. This person that's watching you is going through the Tower because they're in a marriage or a long-term commitment that's falling apart. They're watching you. They know that I don't know if they know they're a narcissist, but they're a narcissist, but they know you're not interested in investing. They're stuck in their ego because none of the drama they've tried to project on you is working. It's all an obstacle. Yeah, Tower again. Tower. Yeah, and their finances are being blocked. So the Tower, the Ace of Pentacles, it's all an obstacle. So their finances are dwindling, which is an obstacle. And they're going through a very painful ending with deception and betrayal, which is also an obstacle. With a leg up, the spirit trauma is saying, you don't have to worry. This bully that tried to create illusions and you maintain love energy, you learn to love yourself, that's still trying to hold on to, I'm the victim, they're taking care of business. You have the truth. You've been instructed to block this person. The good news is the cycle is closed. A leg up. They can't do anything to you. Yeah, God. They can't do anything to you. God is dealing with this person. Absolutely. And you have someone new coming in. You have a very grounded, stable energy that is a match to you, that is good news. So they're coming out as a King of Wands and a King of Pentacles. This is a soulmate. This is your new beginning. It leads to a marriage or long-term commitment. It's justice for you to have this new boo in your life. Your past person's getting impatient. They feel out of control, very reckless, unstable. They're in regret because they knew you were a soulmate. They're in mental anguish because they know it's over. The games they used to play don't work anymore. You're not returning this time. You made the right decision. They're toxic. You are creating a legacy. There is generational wealth attached to what God is inspiring you to create. It's a gift. It's a passionate new beginning, and it has this person in mental anguish. Wow. They're in mental anguish. They can't bully you. They've tried, and you don't care. You release the fear of judgment, so it's like shooting air arrows at you. It's doing nothing, And they're in mental anguish because they're bound to a karmic dynamic. They got no escape route. You're a high priestess. You're well aware of everything, and they know it. This is why you don't want them. You know all that they've done. This yang energy is someone operating their ego, but they're changing their perspective. God's highlighting how blessed you are, what your life is becoming, how grounded and stable, creative, confident, how intuitive, how gifted. They just can't move on. They cannot move on. This person's out in the cold. They could be struggling financially. They may want to come in and apologize. You were their happiness and they blew it. And now they're forced to sit back and watch you have victory and success. Watch you have accomplishments. Watch you have new love. Yang. Yeah. Feeling foolish. Yep. Feeling like a fool because you're having victory and success. And everything is crumbling in their reality. Yeah. The moon energy here is there is deception, there's lies, there's illusions. And they're confused. This was the plan, to create all this deception, all of this ruckus. They're confused because they didn't recognize you're an alchemist. You know how to take that free energy, negative or not, and transmute it right into blessings and maintain the vibration of love, being so happy and joyful. And they just don't understand because they're not a magical being. They choose to be an ego. Be upset. Let their ego be wounded because you're doing better. They're wounded because they're struggling financially. Because money is their God. Yeah. In heartbreak, stuck, stagnant, but they are seeing from a different perspective because they're being forced to watch. Being forced to watch. Wow. All right, I'm going to clear these off and get from another deck. 1 second. Okay, I think I'm going to do some from What's Gossip just to see what's going on. I mean, this is an amazing reading. This is a reading about resilience. This is a reading about your connection with the divine, your blessings, you following your passion, allowing the spiritual realm to guide you, and your wishes coming true because of your resilience and obedience. It's a beautiful reading. It really is. Okay. What do we need to know? Yeah. Status upgrade. This is what's happening in your life. You are being upgraded. And I don't care what, I mean, I can hear some of you saying, well, I don't have anything right now. Well, you have to change that mindset. You have to be open in love energy and gratitude to receive it. But I'm telling you, this is what's in the energy, an upgrade. Status upgrade, new achievements, improved social standing, lifestyle, elevation, next level. Yeah, this is a next level reading for sure. Bounce back. What did I just say about your resilience? Resilience after setbacks, recovering quickly, determination to rise again, and can't keep me down. Yes. This is definitely an example of just how resilient you are. It's beautiful. Booked, busy, productivity high, full schedule, no time to waste, success on the calendar. Yes. I definitely feel that you are, like I said, you're being blessed on every front. This is what's happening in the current energy is a level up if you will allow it. Retirement goals. Long-term stability, future planning, relaxation earned. Living the dream, wish fulfillment. This is about your dream life in the making. That's what this reading is about. Your dream life in the making. And then we have past life, previous connections, unexplained familiarity, soul memories. I've known you before. Wow. Okay. So not only are you leveling up financially and in work, business, creativity, but you're attracting someone from a past life that you do not know in this life. This is going to bring in that love of a lifetime. You're entering the phase of your CEO energy, taking control, natural leadership, confidence in business. I'm the boss. I would say that is definitely an upgrade. Payback. Someone is experiencing consequences. As you are being upgraded, this masculine energy, man or a woman, is experiencing their payback, the boomerang effect. Consequences returning, karma cycle, what goes around, time to settle accounts. They are being forced to settle accounts because they're being forced to deal with karmic debt. And that's why they want you to continue to have boundaries. This person is an energy vampire that would love to love bomb you, but you are in your safe space now. Okay. So I don't want to pull anymore because I feel like this definitely is the epitome of this reading. You know, this is the dream life in the making for you. Whether all of it is here yet or not, this is what's coming out. I want you to believe for it. Okay? Let's see. Is there anything else? Guidance, any advice? What is going to help the viewer to draw this in? What is going to help them to make this dream life in the making happen? What is going to help them? What do they need to know about this dream life in the making? What actions do they need to take? What actions to make this dream life in the making? Close out cycles that no longer serve you. This is going no contact with people that were karmics in the past that you've already learned the lesson. If you have not done this, you need to do it. If you're still haunted by the memories, the thoughts, if you have negative emotion attached, work on releasing it. The cycle, they need you to close it. Get out of the sad energy. Feeling like you wasted your time in the past. Feeling regret or sorrow. You can't change the past. It's time to let it go. You are worthy. Yeah. They want you to drop the burdens of the past. Stop carrying other people's wounding. If you are connecting with people that are emotionally dumping their baggage on you, they are an energy vampire and you need to release them and focus on your creative projects. That's what they're asking you to do in order to align with the dream life in the making. Yeah. Walking away from any person, place, situation, or mindset that doesn't serve your highest good and step into your beautiful light. Take passionate action. Celebrate. Get out. Do things, okay? I love it. I love this reading. I really do. So I'm going to leave this reading here. I am scheduling for the 3rd week of December. If you are interested, please share the videos, like and subscribe. Help me get these videos out to more people, please, you guys. I appreciate you so much. I love you. And I know we have karmics that like to put nasty comments on the page. It is not just my channel. It is your channel too. If you see it before Mark or myself sees it, feel free to interact, to let them know that it's not appropriate to disturb our channel because this is your channel as well. I love you guys, and I will see you for tomorrow's readings. Bye-bye.